Hi everyone, this is Dave, and today I'm going to tell you a little story. Sit back and enjoy a story that you've heard from me probably about 2 or 3 times previously. But for those of you who are new to the channel, this is my Apple Watch Series 2 update. I had intended this to be a full review, but alas, yet again, I did not keep the Apple Watch. Now, a lot of you are probably sitting there saying, oh, here we go again. A lot of you might also be thinking, well, this is not quite what we expect from Dave because he is an Apple fanboy. Does he really not like an Apple product? Well, let me explain a little bit. For those of you who've watched the videos for a long time, you'll know that I absolutely love my traditional wristwatches, whether that be a quartz watch or indeed an automatic watch like the one I'm wearing today. And I just love the attention to detail, the craftsmanship in something that's timeless. It's going to last a long time. I can pass on from generation to generation. And it does something very simple. It tells me the time, and on some of the watches I own, it also tells me the date. Now, with the Apple Watch, it sort of duplicated what I use my smartphone for. Now, my smartphone is currently in my pocket, and that's where it resides for most of the day, unless I get a phone call or a notification on my phone that requires me to actually interact with that other person, or indeed the notification. The Apple Watch was duplicating that, so I was also getting notifications on my wrist, and it just didn't sit well with me. Again, it just didn't appeal to me. I used it from day one all the way through the weekend, and I did in fact return it to Apple today. Now, on my other wrist here, I've got my Fitbit Charge 2. I used to wear a Fitbit Blaze, which was a little bit bigger than this, sort of similar size in fact to the Apple Watch, and I wasn't that keen on the Fitbit Blaze size. I liked the interactivity I had and the extra feedback, but the Fitbit Charge 2 is a lot more discreet. It looks like a fitness tracker, it doesn't look like a watch. It does my steps, it does my sleep pattern, it does my resting heart rate. It does so much that I need in this sort of activity tracker, and I love the information it gives me back. But being discreet allows me to wear this because it sort of looks like a bracelet in combination with a traditional watch as well, without looking a bit strange wearing 2 watches. On occasion when I was wearing that Fitbit Blaze, people were saying, why are you wearing 2 watches? And I had to explain to them, well, actually one's a fitness tracker, one's a watch. And the same applies to the Apple Watch, either the Apple Watch 1, the Series 1, as it's now been relaunched as, or in fact the Series 2. It was too much like a watch for me, and also it just duplicated up and gave me all those notifications, which I know you can turn off, but if you turn them off, what's the point of having the Apple Watch? Now, I'm not saying it's a bad product, it just wasn't for me. For those of you who love your original Apple Watch, the upgrade to the Series 2 is fantastic. It's a lot faster. The battery life didn't change, but we also got the waterproof feature and in fact GPS as well. So some nice extra features in there, extra performance, which really do make it a worthy upgrade if you're into that sort of thing and you love your original Apple Watch. Just for me, because I love my traditional wristwatches, it wasn't a device that I was going to keep and enjoy. It didn't say anything to me. Something like this is very timeless. It just tells me the time, the date. It's something that I'm going to be able to pass on from generation to generation. I can look at the craftsmanship. It doesn't go out of date, and in some cases it often appreciates with value. The Apple Watch and the Apple Watch Series 2 is a piece of technology, and it's going to go out of date very quickly on this yearly or 2-yearly cycle. And I just didn't like it. It's just not a product for me. I've tried, I think, 3 of the original Apple Watches, and I tried really hard to get into using it, and indeed the Series 2. And by the Sunday, so by just a day ago from the day I'm recording this video, I just didn't like it again. And there was no point in me having £399 invested into something that I personally didn't like. Maybe I'm missing the point. Maybe in future generations of the device it'll be really good. I really wish, and I know Apple probably don't watch my videos, but if anyone from Apple is watching, make a fitness tracker. Make something nice and discreet with a very slimline OLED screen in it. Something that looks like a fitness product so that people like me can enjoy it and enjoy my traditional timepieces as well. I'm sure a lot of you who love your watches will relate to this video. If you do, drop me some comments below. And indeed, if you love your Apple Watch, original Apple Watch, Series 1 or Series 2, and you think I'm missing something, let me know what I'm missing below. Thanks very much for watching. Please do hit like on this video, and I'll see you in another one very soon.